And welcome. Let me talk in this video about notification channel. So think about have application like Facebook, like give you different type of notification for security alert, notification for someone did post, notification for someone add request friends from you. So in the previous release for Android, if you want to stop notification, you just click on that notification and you'll see some button named disable. You click on it, he will disable all the notifications. But wait a minute. For application like Facebook, I'm not interested to see notification for someone, to get notification for someone add a new image. But I'm really interested to see if someone try to access to my username and password. I want to get notification for that. And the previous release, when I stop notification, I stop all the notifications. This is what a new thing that Google come up with. So they say, okay, let's categorize the notifications in different channel. So if the user want to stop a specific channel, he could, and he still continue get notification from another. So I could stop notification from getting feedback from Facebook, but I will continue getting notifications for some security alert if I just stop one channel for post. And that is amazing feature. So in this video, I will teach you how to use notification channel. I just use different project in this case because I want to make you understand in the real world, because the application for Tic Tac Toe, I cannot have different channel. I have only one channel, just see notifications. So let me see this example as a demo. So you see, when I click send, this application will send me notification from the first channel. So it's a primary channel. So if I have already did this example. If I just send again, you see I get notification from primary channel. If I just send from the second channel, I get another notification from the second channel. If I click on these, I say, okay, let me go to the category. You'll see I have two channels, primary and secondary. I say, okay, I'm no longer testing to get notification from this channel, but I want to continue get from this. Okay, if I go back now to the application, when someone click here, I don't get any notification. While if someone click here, I still get the notification. Because why? Because I click it there and I click it stop notification from that channel. So this is the basic idea. So in this video, I will teach you how to create different channels and how to send notifications using that channels. And this for Android O. I get very basic UI that have this input box and 3 channels. So when you add something, click here, he will send notification through channel 1, click here, channel 2, click here, channel 3. The basic, very basic, just this one when someone click on the button 1, this one someone click button 2, when someone click button 3. Really basic example. So to get started with notification channel, I will create a new Kotlin class and I will name it what? I name it notification helper. I say notification helper because this will help me for notification. Okay, so I define my class for notification helper, and this class should inherit a class named context wrapper, because the idea of context wrapper, he will do wrap between my class and another class. So if you see, say, hey, wait, this class needs specific constructor, so you could change it to constructor and you could pass something for it. For this one, this class need a specific input, which is the context. So basically I say, okay, I get context here as input, which is input part from the context, and I will pass that context to this function, and bam, I'm all set. So now I have this, anyone could create an instance from this class, and I directly initialize the context wrapper. We said I have 3 channels, so I need to define these 3 channels. Okay, I will define companion object. Okay, and I have 3 channels, so I say, okay, val for the first one, I could name first channel. I name it first, and I could define second and third in the same way. So I say, okay, second, third. So this one should be second. So this is the key that I use it for notification. You'll see it in a second. This should be third. Why is capital? Because it's constant. So this one should be third. Okay, I define 3 channels. As much as channel you have, just define them here in companion object. Now, okay, I have these. Now to do notification, there are specific things you have to do. First of all, you have to tell the system, hey, I have these channels. Then we could send notification through any channel. So first of all, you need to define the channel. So to define the channel, first of all, you have to have notification manager. So let me define specific val, name it manager, and this should be an instance from notification manager. Okay, notification manager. And this should be lazy function. I would define it as a lazy because I want to create only one instance from it. Get system service, context. Then I say dot notification service. Okay, and I would say as notification manager. So, this is to do any notification. First of all, I have to register that notifications. To register the notifications, I have to have notification manager. So, okay, I define it, and here I have the init, initialize. So first of all, okay, let me define my first channel. I say, okay, I have channel one will be equal notification channel, notification channel, I believe. Yeah, notification channel. For what? First of all, name of the channel. Okay, first channel, give it a specific name. The second parameter should be the title for that channel. You see, like when you go here, you see when you click on any notification in the setting, like you see the name for that notification, like second channel, first channel. So if you get first channel, second channel, so you give it title. So I say, okay, I name it this one here as first channel, and the third parameter, it is like how important that notification. I say, okay, notification manager dot important, like important default low, like how important that notification. You could make it high, default, whatever type of notifications. Then let me add some more thing. Like I need light color, I would define it color dot whatever you want to give it. Let me give it a green, read, whatever light color you want to give it. Can I say, okay, beside light color, I want to give it looks, visibility. Okay, I think I have some mistakes here, so let me see where it is. So first of all, this notification channel will be equal notification channel. This is first parameter. This should be the second parameter. The third parameter should be that one. I think there is nothing error here, so just I have to say, hey, channel one dot. I didn't did complete, so I have to define it this way. Dot lightweight dot look visibilities. I have to give it notification dot visible private. So whatever type of notification. And the third one, channel, I give it. I think my notification now is ready. Just I need to register it. Okay. So now I just define notification. I just want to register this notification in the system. I say, okay, manager dot create notification channel, and I say, hey, I need to send the channel one. So basically, to create channel, says first of all, create instance from notification channel, send it the name of the channel, the key for that channel, then the title that appear for the normal users, then how privacy is it, then give it a specific color, give it visibility, then create it. And then do same thing for the second and third channels. This is for the second, this first. This is for the first channel. This should be for the second channel, and this one should be for the third channel. Okay, third channel. So this should be 2. This one should take the key from second channel, which is this one, and here should be second channel, and make sure this 2 and here should be 2, and I have registered it. And also same thing for the third channel. I say, okay, this should be my third channel, this should be third, and this is the key for that channel in the system. So I could do 3, 3, 3, 3. So what I did until now, I just defined 3 keys for the channels. Then I say, okay, hey system, want you to create this channel. I created give a specific thing, register on the system. So then I create another one, register on the system, get a third one, register on the system. So now when someone go to the main activity here and he tried to create instance from notification from our class, which is notification helper, if he just say, okay, I want to create a new instance from notification helper, for now I want to give it null as initial value, and okay, then I say, okay, notification helper equal a new instance from that class and give it this. So now when someone, this should be var, not val. So when application gets started, this one we call it. I just create a manager for my system service, and then create channel 1, register that channel with that key, create channel 2, register that channel with that key, create channel 3, register that channel with that key. Now just I want to call. So whatever notification I want to call. So I say, okay, I have function. I name it notify 1. So what I want to say, title, as a string, this notification get title and also get body. So for the title and body, sure, body should be also a string. Okay, this is to input for that notification, and make sure what is this notification should return. This notification should return notifications dot boulder. So now I need to return notification boulder. So I say, okay, return notification boulder. So notification dot boulder. I need boulder. Then boulder get numbers of parameters. So first of all, get application context, which is this activity or context, whatever you want to name it. What the name of the channel? Okay, I want to send notification through this channel. Then I could continue. I say, okay, set the content title, set content text, which was the text. Okay, I need to send this title. Then I say, okay, dot set what I need, dot content title. Sorry, this should be title, move here, and the text should be the body. And with the third one, set small icon. So I say, okay, set small icon, give it specific icon. I already have simple icon here on the drawable. I just bring this image, okay, name it ball, whatever. So I say, okay, r dot drawable dot I think ball, this one. And for first thing I say, okay, set auto cancel, so allow user to cancel it. So now I just send it through. So now whenever anyone calls notification, what will happen, I will send him back this body, and boom, I should be all set. So now think about someone want to call that notification. So how he do that? Okay, let we think about it step by step. So I think we have something really interesting to think about. So now I have notification 1, and I have the register for the notification. Now what will happen with this notification if someone want to create an instance from it? I need it to return for me bundle. I need someone to fire it. That's what I mean. I mean, like if someone come here and say, hey, when someone click here, please, first of all, I want you to do notify 1. So on notify 1, I need title from him. So let's suppose I give it title first, and give it text, whatever I have in the edit text message dot text, whatever the text there is, dot text dot toString. But what I have to now here, this notification, I just return for me complete body. This body I need to fire the app. So this one, when I call it, this notification will return for me notification boulder. Now I need someone to show this boulder. Okay, I could do it in this way. I could define function, name it notify, just notify, and this notify just get the ID of the notification, which is integer, and also let's suppose it get the ID should be integer, and also get the notification. So notification, I would suppose this notification instance from notification boulder. Then I could do, okay, manager dot notify, then I give it whatever ID I have, whatever notification boulder dot bold. What that mean? That mean, hey, whatever user send me here, like whatever the user, like when I did notify 1, I could make it get, yeah, okay, we could say it is get notify 1, get notification 1. If I want to be more specific, I say go get notification 1. So when someone just called from here, he get notification 1. Then I want to send this one to that function to fire the app. So what I mean like when I get this one, I want to send it to this function to Firebase App. So okay, so what's the function? Name it. I have still a notification helper dot notify. The notify request ID, let's give it ID 1. You know, like every notification gives specific ID. The second parameter should be this one. So just boom, move it here as an input parameter. And that is, so 2 parameter. So now when this parameter, first of all, he just go and he just build the notification for you. Then you send it to the device to show it to the user. You say, okay, I have it now ready. Please show it to the user. He will be responsible to show it up to the user. I don't care about these errors. I would do same process. Let me name it get notification 1. So this one will be get notification 1. Let me do same process for 2 and 3. So if I just get notification 2, what will change? Nothing change here. Just this one key should be replaced with 2, and boom, I should be all set. So now if I go here, I would copy same this code for the 2. I just send notification 2 and say second. Okay, so I give it different ID because you know, like in everyone I give specific ID, so you know the idea from the ID, he just replace it. Same thing do for the third notification. So notification 3, and this should be take third channel, and go back here, just copy this code, go here, notification 1, 2, 3, and this one should get notification 3, and I will name it third. So again, just give you a quick review. When the application gets started, I will call get notification helper. We'll go to this constructor and here register 3 channels in the system. So now the system will know, hey, this application has 3 channels. Whenever I want to fire any channel, when I want to fire from this button, I just first of all build the notification with the same key. So if the first channel have key name it first, the key will be for it first. The second channel notification for it name is second, the key for it should be second. Third one 3, the key 3, both of them 3. Then so okay, I just get the notification, then send it to the notify, he will build it, and boom, I should be all set. So let me just run and see the result. Here we go. So when the application is ready, I say welcome to home. The message I want to send it through channel 1. Here you go. If I open, I see in the first channel I send welcome to home from the first channel. Okay, if I welcome to home too, I send it the second channel. If you see, you say, hey, the second channel send you welcome to home too. If I want to send the 3, I just click here, say welcome from the third channel, he say welcome to home 3. So first, second, third. Did you see? First, second, third. Depend of the channels, he just, the name of the channels, he just sends us 3 different notification. You know that the title I send first, second, third, and exactly appear here same. First, second, third. And the first as a title, this is what happened. So now let me just click on any of these and go to the all category to see. See what I name this channel. I name it first channel. If you remember here, I name it first channel. Give it name in the system. So when you go on the system, you see name it first channel. This one second channel. This is third channel. If I want to stop anything coming from the first channel, just stop it. Go back to the application. If I now try to send again from the first channel, he don't send anything. But still, I am able to send from the second channel. See? Still. So this is the amazing idea that I wanted to teach you in this video. Hopefully everything was clear. Thank you for watching and see you next.